Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Sorry, I interrupted the other live because I was pissed off. I was sure it was goal. At the end we were lucky to not lose the game because there was indeed a foul on Di Gregorio. We were lucky. I don't know what to say, guys. What do you want me to say about the game? I really don't know what to say. What do you want me to say? No, I know the injuries. People are saying, Beppe, look at the injuries, calma. I know. We don't lose, which is already a miracle, honestly, but let me be angry for a second. Then I will be rational, then I will know why. Because there are a million reasons why. This morning I said it, it's not excuses, it's reality when you see the squad list. Savona, we need to understand the conditions of Savona because I didn't understand what happened with Savona. At a certain moment I see him going out with the doctors, but is it a knock? Is it muscular? The ball that is not going in for a microscopic did you see? Nah, but it's annoying. It's annoying because even when we were complete, we're not producing enough offensively. Now it's even more difficult. Ciao Cecilia. But it's a moment where you see a Juve where honestly you have... It didn't happen a lot to me. But it's a Juve that you watch and you say, it will not happen. That's what annoys me the most. Then, that we have 8/9 injuries, it's a reality. It's not an excuse. That you cannot do changes, it's a reality. It's not an excuse. That the players that are playing are obliged to manage energy, it's a reality. It's not an excuse. But the problem is that I never have the feeling lately that something will happen. People are saying, Beppe, we don't hear you anymore. That's really strange. Can you confirm, guys, or not? That you hear me, that you don't hear me? It's really strange. Should not be. You should hear me well. Some people said, Beppe, we don't hear you. But I see that the microphone is perfect. Or at least that's what it looks like. Thank you, guys. Sound is good. I'm pissed off. Because that's the thing. I never have the feeling we will win it, or we will try, or something like this will happen multiple times, you know. It doesn't happen. You are in the game, you are watching the game, you say, bah, it is what it is. Calm, easy. We will finish hopefully 0-0. Because at the end, I said it, they will score. We will concede. And we conceded. Then it was a foul. 100% it's a foul. It's a foul from, I don't know who, on Di Gregorio. It's a foul because you see that Di Gregorio is on the ball and then there is that slight touch. I understand all the problems, but I don't like a game where you know in advance, already from the 60th minute, it will not happen. You know, usually usually when I watch the games, I always with you, and I'm always playing the song Fino alla fine. You know, I always play the song Fino alla fine. Oh, I don't play it because I know I have no feeling that something will happen. I have no feeling that something will happen, and that annoys me so much. Then again, I don't give up on the project. I really believe in the project. I really believe in Thiago Motta. I really believe in cope manners. I really believe in a lot of things. I think that we took the right decisions, but at the moment we are unable to express ourselves. Thomas is saying not losing is not the same as winning. I like when we don't lose, but I don't like when we don't win. Perfectly.
It's time.
It's 0-0. 0-0-0-0. Hey, because now we have 8 points. There are teams that are worse than us. Real Madrid that today lost 2-0 against Liverpool. I didn't watch the game, of course, because I was watching this one. There are a lot of teams that are struggling. We know it. Locatelli played well. Locatelli played really well today. Locatelli saved us, like Emiliano Martinez saved Aston Villa. Then, if we are looking at the beautiful side, there are some beautiful things. Honestly, there are some beautiful things. Juve organized, Juve that is not risking that much because honestly, we didn't risk that much. It's a Juve that saw some supporters, some ex-players that were not playing well, coming back, playing well, performing. There are some good things with all the injuries that we have. We don't concede. We are solid defensively because it's not a given. Without Bremer, without Cabal, for 30 minutes without Savona, but with the Danilo that none of us were trusting anymore, especially not as a right back, where Thiago Motta is not watching him, he's not seeing him in that position. He played only in the beginning of the season there. And you are not conceding, it's already something. Honestly, in that situation, I don't know how many teams would be able to never lose. Then, of course, that Stuttgart lost today when you are watching that they did 5-1 against, I don't even know what's the name of that team, Cerveza, Red, Belgrade, I don't know what the name is. Then you're saying, Mamma Mia, why did we lose 3 points there? And they killed us, They killed us, honestly. Let me read a bit of your comments and we'll try to be a bit more lucid in our analyze because I am pissed off. I'm pissed off. But I'm pissed off, but I understand. Do you have the same feeling as me, guys, or no? I am pissed off, but I understand. I am pissed off, but I can't be too pissed off. You know what I mean? My heart of tifoso is pissed off because we don't win. And on the other side, then I watch and I say, oh, ragazzi, there is nobody. How do you want to win? You see what I mean? It's like, okay, but I understand, but I don't want to understand. That's how I feel. I'm pissed off, and then I say, hey, but Vlahovic is not there. Weston McKennie is not there. Bremer is out for the remaining part of the season. Cabal is out for the remaining part of the season. Douglas Luiz we didn't see. Nico Gonzalez is not there. And then you say, okay, I understand. But I don't want to understand because I'm a tifoso, and because I'm a Juventino, because I want to win, and because today we have 8 points, so forget about the 8 first spots. And especially when I see that Inter is there, when I see that Atalanta is there, when I see how Atalanta played yesterday, when I see how Inter is managing easily the games, that makes me even more furious, honestly. Limo 2000, thank you for 25 months. He's saying Beppe, pain. That's the message. Pain. Then on the future, I continue to say Beppe. I'm Beppe, not you. Juventini, I tell you on the future, I am not worried. But at a certain moment, we need a bit of luck as well. It can't be that every single week we lose one player. It can't be that every single week we lose one player. But also in La Continassa, in Vinovo, everywhere. Today, Pedro Felipe from the youth, from the next gen, probably an ACL. He will also probably miss the entire month or the entire season. Mr. Zeb, ciao grande, 33 months, we really need our players back for you. And yeah, we need them. No, because then it's difficult. And we have 9 players out of 20, how much? 24, 25 players? It's half of the team, huh? It's 40% of the team that is out. Danilo entered 12. But this is what I was asking. Do you remember? I made a video like 2 weeks ago when Cabal was injured. I said, guys, I know that you will not like it. I know that you will be pissed off. I know that it's not what you want to hear. But until January, I want Danilo to step up. I don't want Danilo as a starter. But when the moment Danilo will enter the field, I need him to step up, to take his role as captain, to give what he can give. Then if he leaves in January, if he leaves at the end of the season, I don't know. But if he plays 1 minute or if he will play 5 games, I don't know. Looks like he will play a bit more. But when he enters, he needs to give. And I don't expect a Danilo phenomenon. I'm expecting a Danilo that is just doing the basics. Like today, he entered really well in the last 30 minutes. And it's not easy, psychologically. But we need our players back. The thing is, when will they come back? And how long before they adapt? And hopefully, the players that are now carrying Juventus, the players that are now playing with continuity, playing. I hope that when the other ones will arrive, that they will not be totally exhausted. Because usually you change, you rotate. So you are actually balancing the energy. You are splitting the energy that we are spending. Now the players are continuing to play. Which will happen that when the other ones will come back, well, these ones will be totally exhausted. That's also a problem, huh? That a lot of people will say at a certain moment, but now everyone is back. We should perform now at the best that we can. See, yes, but the other ones are tired. You see? Ninib Baranto, 37 months, grande Ninib. Important point considering the injury situation. So Ninib is watching it a bit more positively. And actually, it's not wrong. Ninib is right. It is an important point. An important point, but for what? Now we have how much? 3 games to play. Manchester City, Bruges, and Benfica. City at home, Bruges away. Where do we play Benfica, guys? Are we playing home or away? Home or away? I don't know. Mohamed Youssef, good 1 point. Good 1 point with all the missing players. We got no solutions on the bench. But I have to say it again. Vlahovic may not score, but without him in the box, the whole team is not dangerous. It's true, huh? It's true. We are playing home. Hopefully we can do something. Because now the target is qualifying as fast as possible in the first 24 and hopefully in the first half of the 24. Because it's from 9 to 16, they will be divided on the left. From the 17 to the 24, they will be divided on the right. And then there will be un sorteggio, a draw. So it's not the 9th that played against the 24th, the 10 against the 23rd. No, it's 9, 16 on the left, 17, 24 on the right. And then they draw and you can play against whoever. You don't know against who you can play. At the moment, Paris Saint-Germain is not even in the first 24. Real Madrid is 6 points only, so it could be that Juventus finish 16th and you play against Real Madrid. It can be, You never know. Oh, and then on the other side, you can win against Real Madrid. You can lose against Villarreal, against Porto, against Ajax, against Benfica, Maccabi Haifa. But it's true, Dusan Vlahovic, the importance of having Dusan is really Dusan or a striker. Let's say a striker. Because today you see the movements of Weah were not always on points. He did his best. Now what can you ask? What can you blame to Weah? We were never playing vertically. It was difficult to find him. We were not able to give him to find him in depth. No crosses today from Juve in the box because it was difficult also for him to find his position. Then then we need to open the debate. When I saw Koopmeiners in the last 5 minutes of the game being a bit more tracking back, much more involved, and seeing that physically he was there, because it was not that he was totally exhausted out of the game. Then we need to think. But the problem is that at the moment our best midfielders are, honestly, are Locatelli, Thuram, and Koopmeiners. So if you want to continue with that 4-2-3-1 where we found defensive solidity, you lose probably a Koopmeiners at the moment. Or you need to change. You need to find something going towards a 4-3-3. Or a 4-3-2-1. Maybe with a bit less on the wings. Because that's also something that we need to say. Yildiz is totally on the left. Conceição is totally on the right. Conceição is playing on the right up. Yildiz is playing on the left mid. Doing two. And he's never going up, Yildiz. He's tired. So we need to rethink some. If we want to involve and to use at the max capacity these players, we need to invent something. Then it's a pity that we missed the 2 counter-attacks that we predicted this morning in the video. Let me say thank you to Neven, Grande Neven. Neven is giving a lot of support to the channel with a lot of shorts. Fantastic editor. Neven is a goat. Neven is a goat. Thank you, Neven, that is also a member of the channel. Thank you, Elias. Mamma mia, that's a long time ago that we had some donations on the channel. Thank you. Really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you, really appreciate it. Our friend Elias Ahmed from Sweden. Koopmeiners is a bit, bravo, that was exactly what I was saying. He's a bit misused. He needs to play as a left center midfield, so Yildiz can play on the left half space like against PSV. Game, Koop's best game, bravo. You just said what I said. But better. You explain it better than me. Nini be saying, I agree with you, Beppe, about the disappointment today and the recent games. As you said a few weeks ago, we need to win some games in a row to build momentum. We are not able, But, guys, you can see it in 2 different things. You can see it as we are not able to build momentum because we never won more than 2 games in a row. And now again we start from scratch because we come from 2 draws. We're never able to win 2 games in a row. 2 games, then you draw. 2 games, then you draw. 2 games, then you draw. 2 games, then you lost because we lost 1 game against Stuttgart. On the other side, we can also see it as on the other side, ragazzi, we are surviving and we are doing well. Because in the condition that we are today, seriously, we are still there in Serie A at -4, but we are still there. We played, I believe, against nearly all the big teams. We played Roma, we played Napoli, we played Inter, we played Lazio, we played Inter, Milan, Napoli, Roma, Lazio. We didn't play Fiorentina. But we played, and Atalanta. Bravo, Salman, and Atalanta. But we are there. We are sticking there still with the team that we have at the moment. With nobody. Honestly, with nobody. We are still sticking there. In Champions League, there are teams that are doing much worse than us. We are still alive, at least to qualify in the first 24. I believe that qualifying to the first 8 was a utopia. I really believe that it was really tough, really difficult to believe that we could qualify in the first 28. In the first 8 was really difficult. So our target was qualify in the first 24, hopefully in the upper side, which makes it difficult today. But we are there. We are there still with a team that is not complete. Hopefully, when we will recuperate our team, when we will be able to show a bit more, hopefully it will not be too late. No, Bologna lost, Mark. Bologna lost. Bologna is out now. Bologna is out. Then all the Italian teams won. Yesterday, the 3 of them won. Milan, a really shaky Milan. that is absolutely not out of their difficult moment. Yes, they won yesterday, it's true, and a win is a win. But with difficulty, Atalanta destroyed. They are in form. Atalanta is whatever they are doing looks like, the grace has touched Atalanta this season. And then you have an Inter that is in full management mode, in pilot mode, we will win the game anyway. So don't push too much because we will win. And in Serie A they are there, Atalanta as well. The thing, of course, when we see the other ones winning, it puts us a bit in that depression mode. I understand it's not only Juve not able to win, to draw in Champions League, not able to score, but it's also the other Italian teams that are doing well, like the 3-1 of yesterday winning, and we are not. And that puts us a bit more in that depression phase. I understand it. I understand it. Then, could we have won the game? Yes, we could. Could they have won the game? Yes, they could. It was not an entertaining game. It was a Milan Juve. A bit better than Milan Juve, honestly, because Milan Juve was tactically really well prepared by Thiago Motta to cancel actually Milan, and Milan got totally cancelled. But again, it's a game where we are not able to scare them to be dangerous, and again we were not able to do it. Let's say thank you to Mohamed Youssef with 5 memberships offered. Grande Mohamed Youssef, brother, thank you. And you just gave me a beautiful assist. I think that they will do exactly the same thing that you just did. I will also offer 5 memberships to the people that are watching the live. You deserve it. The people that are there, the nearly 500 people. Guys, put a maximum of like on the channel. We have at the moment 135. I'm sure that we can do much better because we are nearly 500. So put a maximum of like, and in a few seconds I will offer as well some memberships. People are saying grande Mo, grande Mo, grande Mo. Grande Mo. Mo is fantastic. Mo is fantastic. Mo is fantastic with the 5 membership offered. Mufid is there. 5 months together with us. Wingers are always 1, 2, or 1, 2. We need more support. Wingers are always 1-to-1 or 2, or 1. Wingers are always 1-to-1 or 2. We need more support. Yeah, but from which winger are you speaking? Conceição, there were always 2 men on him. And we saw the same thing with Emerson Royal and then Musa that was helping also. I remember against Yildiz. Yeah. They always do that. They know that they have to block our wings, especially because our wings are going and starting extremely from far away. Here you go. With 5 memberships offered by Il Grande Mitico Beppe. GJustjuve just offered 5 membership. Grande just. Bravo. I applaud myself. I offered randomly to a circular depth, to Project, to Sirwell, to Bob Anthony O'Connor. No. But anyway, bravo. To Andre, to Temporary Peace. And who is the other one that received it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Andre Regon. Bravo. Congratulations to you guys. Miguel, 15 months. Is the intensive training injuring our players? Look, I would love to tell you yes, because that means that we identified the problem, Miguel, but I don't think so, because last year we had also injuries. The year before as well, and last year I remember that people were complaining we were injured because we were not training hard enough. It was because of Allegri, because of Folletti, because we didn't train enough, because we never put intensity, and when we had to be a bit more intense during games, then we were having these injuries. This year it's because we are giving too much intensity. Then people are saying it's the J Medical. But the J Medical, you don't go to the J Medical, because people are saying it's because of J Medical. No. J Medical you go after. When you are injured, you go to J Medical, not before. At J Medical you just go for the test, then they tell you it's okay to play or it's not okay to play. But you don't go before at J Medical, you go after the injury. So J Medical is actually one of the services at Juve that is actually less at fault. Ciao Mr. X. Buonanotte. You see? It's a reality, guys. It's the reality. Then, if J Medical is telling you don't play Douglas Lewis because he's not 100% ready. And you want, with your team, to anticipate it, and he said it, and he took responsibility on it, Thiago Motta. And they don't listen. Then what can J Medical do? Aldo is correct there. It is like blaming the hospital for your accident. It's like, with Pogba. If everyone is saying you need to go in surgery, but Pogba, he doesn't want. And he said, I want to go to the Marabuto, and it will help me with some magic there. And J Medical, they did their job. They said, you need to go to, the surgery. Guys, we are speaking about a Douglas Lewis that was playing 90% of the game last season with Aston Villa. He goes to the J Medical, he's doing the test, and the test are saying he's fit to play. Then, when he had that little injury, he goes to the J Medical and they said he's not ready, and you play him, and then it's not J Medical. Huh? Even J Medical, we change it a lot of time because some people are saying we need to change the staff of J Medical. Yeah, we already did. Some people are saying, but we need to change our physical staff. Oh, we did. But there is a problem that we need to solve. I don't know what is the problem. Is it the temperature? Is it the humidity? Is it the microclimate of Torino? I don't know. Is it because it's built on an old cemetery? I have no idea. But something is there that we need to, I don't know, ask the member of the Marabuto to Pogba to go, or to a priest that is going there with a cross and holy water. Do something there, because it's not normal. Seriously, I never saw. But we saw it with Pirlo, we saw it with Allegri, we saw it with Sarri. Then, guys, you will tell me, but when you go from Allegri to Thiago Motta, the change of training session. Yeah, but Locatelli is playing. Douglas Lewis is not playing. Douglas Lewis has nothing to do with Allegri. You know what I mean? Nico Gonzalez was already injury prone. But he was a player that was still playing. Now we didn't see him. Adzic, he was playing in the potato field in Montenegro. I watched the game. I watched the best field of Montenegro. Yildiz was playing there. The best field. It was a disaster. He was playing there. He comes and he has 3 injuries. Guys, I really believe it's curse. Like Don V saying in chat. Seriously, yeah? Did I say hello and thank you? I say goodbye to Mr. X that went to sleep, but did I say thank you? 37 months. Very frustrating game. No goals. Again, going to bed. Mister, if you're still here, please say hello. We need an Orthodox priest. Now we need everything. We need the coalition of Catholic, Muslim, whatever believe. Go there all together. Coalition, something that we never saw in our life. They all need to stick together to do a big, powerful uncursing. It's not normal, guys. No, because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physical preparator. I don't see also the training session. So I cannot tell you it's because of that. But it's true that when you go from Pirlo, Sarri, Allegri 1.0, Allegri 2.0, you go to Thiago Motta, it's not only the players that were there, because you say, okay, De Sciglio, he was with all the coaches, but it's a player that is really injury prone. No, also the players that are totally fit, totally healthy, they come, whatever coach, whatever staff, injury. I don't understand. It's really a problem, huh? It's really a problem. Seriously, it's a problem. Because then we can speak about everything, huh? We can speak about the fact that we are toothless up front, that we don't create enough, that we play with Yildiz too wide. We can speak about, but if you speak about 4 players on the bench, with Rui, Bangula, that last season were playing with next gen, ragazzi, it could be that's the pasta, Kirill. Could be, that the pasta is not effective. That is making our players, their legs sloppy. Could be, Christian Beppe, why didn't Juventus call up a next-gen striker? Because there is no striker at the next-gen either. Today they did 0-0. They don't score. I don't remember when was the last time that next-gen scored a goal. Mancini's injured. Felix Afenajan is still not recuperated. So there is not even there is a striker. Guys. Nicolò Savona will undergo checks at J Medical. Optimist filters though about his condition. Mamma mia. Grande. Mamma mia. Let me say thank you. It's always there, guys, huh? Always next to me. You know who it is? It's San Giuseppe. Saint Joseph with Jesus. They are always next to me here. They protect me for the bad vibes. I think, you know what I will do for Christmas? I will buy like 25. I will send them to La Continasa as well, so that they are protected as well. No, but hey, guys, it's not normal. Seriously. No, San Giuseppe. San Giuseppe is. My name is Giuseppe. The Saint Giuseppe is the father from Jesus. He's protecting me. It's important, huh? Attenzione. Victor, was problem no striker or no Vlahovic? Thank you for being member for 2 months. Was the problem no striker or was the problem no Vlahovic? I don't understand where you want to go with that reflection, Victor. Do you want to provoke the Thiago Motta lovers? Do you want to provoke the Giuntoli lovers? Do you want to provoke the Vlahovic lover? I don't know where you want to go with that one, but I can make you a sum up. I always said Dusan did beautiful things this season. Dusan did awful things this season. The fact that in the last 2 games we didn't score doesn't change the performance of Dusan Vlahovic. He did beautiful things, he did bad things. With Dusan Vlahovic, even when he scored, we said that we had offensively some problems. When Dusan was not scoring, we said that we had offensively problems. Sometimes because of Dusan, sometimes because not of Dusan. Dusan is doing a big work there. Then if he complains in the microphone that he's not happy because he needs to defend, these are not beautiful words that you want to hear. Because you play for a team. You don't play for yourself. Otherwise, you go and you play tennis. If you want to play for yourself, if you want to do what you want to do, and only what you want to do, you play tennis. And we are playing football. So it's a team sport. But of course, with or without Dusan Vlahovic, but I believe with or without striker, we have a problem up front. Because when you watch objectively an Atalanta, sometimes they play with Retegui, and he's banging 2 goals, and 2 goals, and 2 goals. Sometimes you play without Retegui, without number 9, and they find another one that is scoring 2 goals, and 2 goals, and 2 goals. Sometimes it's Lukman, sometimes it's Charles de Ketelaar, sometimes it's another one, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's this. So offensively, they have the intensity, the velocity, the patterns to create much more, regardless of the player that is playing up front, which we don't have, because we are focusing on our defensive tasks to find the solidity in defense with a lot of players that are missing. Locatelli at a certain moment, when we found that solidity in defense, didn't play anymore because Bremer was there, because we didn't need him anymore. We preferred with that solidity in the back that we found with Kalulu, Bremer, Cambiaso. No, it was Bremer, Gatti, Kalulu on the right and Cambiaso on the left. We prefer to have a bit more offensive midfielder. Remember that we were always playing with offensive midfielders. Whoever entered always played that offensive side of midfield. Since Bremer was not there, Locatelli is one of the best performers. Why? Because he's doing what he loves to do, or what is best to do, which means playing a few meters behind. And from the moment that we understood that, together with Thuram, we found again a fantastic defensive solidity, because That game against Inter was a total disaster defensively. And then we found it back. We found it back, which was extremely important because a team that is not defensively solid, it's really difficult. But doing that, you sacrifice up front. You really sacrifice up front. To find that stability also, not only Locatelli, but also a Kenan Yildiz that is dropping on the left, and you sacrifice too much up front. Up front, we are not there. Up front, we are not there. We are absolutely not there. Then, I don't know if it's temporary that we are saying we have nobody. So, you know what we do with nobody? We survive. We try to stick there. And we will push again from the moment that we recuperate a few players to play also a bit more offensively. And I could even understanding or will not find it. And then we have a huge problem. Victor with a donation. Beppe, thank you for the donation. When do we start criticizing Cope for not putting goal numbers? I think that Cope Manners already started receiving criticism. Correct criticism, I believe. No? If you are watching the video I made against Milan, the day after Milan, fever or no fever, it was the worst one on the field. It's a reality. We watched him missing a few goals, where we said it's not possible that a player like Cope is missing these goals. Then he did some beautiful performances where he was bringing something on the field that nobody else was able to give us. But if we are looking at match day 13 in Serie A, match day 5 in Champions League, so it's 18 games. He missed the first 2 games because he was not there. So it's 16 games with Juve. He also missed a few games because of that rib problem, I believe 3 games. So take 5 out of 18, that's 13 games with Juve, out of memory. Yeah? 0 goals, it's a problem, because we were all expecting much more. Then, is it because of the position of the field? Is it because of, I don't know. Today, we saw him in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and I saw a total different Cope Miners when he played a bit more behind. But last year, I was criticizing a lot Federico Chiesa. Do you remember? I was criticizing Federico because he was complaining, because he lost his magic and his touch, because he was playing 20 meters, a bit more central. When he was scoring the goals in the four first games of the season, he was happy. And everything was perfect and fantastic and great. From the moment he didn't score anymore, he was pissed off. And he lost his magic, he didn't want. And I said that you play 20 meters here or 20 meters there, it should not be that much of a difference. Then you can play much better in your original position where you feel much better, yes, but you can't totally disappear. And here, I put the same thing also against Cope Manners. You're playing here or here, probably you will play better, a bit more back, probably. But that doesn't mean that you are totally invisible up front, because today he was invisible. Huh? Today he was invisible. For 82 minutes, he was totally invisible. We said it, in the first half, how many balls did he touch? 9. 9 touches. I understand that he can't touch 75 balls in 45 minutes in that position, especially because we are never playing vertically. That's a problem of Juve. We will always play on the left, always play on the right. We never play vertically. So I understand that we are not involving him. So it's a problem of positioning. But 9 balls only in one half is not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not. Then I don't know how much he finished at the end. Huh? Unfortunately, I'm obliged to watch that image again here. Let me check at the end how many touches. 39. So 30 in second half. Much better in second half. But it's only 30. You know what I mean? It's only 30. Then, of course, if you compare the first half, 9 touches, with 30 in the second half, it's triple, more than triple touches in the second half. That's not a lot, huh? That's not a lot. At all. At all. 9 touches are not a lot. But you see also him, to receive these balls, he's obliged to go on the wings. Centrally, there is no. Find me one player that you will see here present, especially here in that zone, so offensively here in that three-quart, I'm sure that we will not find him. Di Gregorio, that's the only player that is central, I believe, Di Gregorio. Cambiaso, left. Gatti. Kalulu, even Kalulu is not central. Savona, right. Locatelli, even Locatelli. Look, Locatelli is here, guys. Locatelli, super present there, even there to help here. But never here. Never. But that's not the position of Locatelli, you will tell me. Thuram, left. Not central. Conceição, right. Yildiz, left. Koopmanus, we just said it. Left and right, but never in the middle. Timothy Weah, also him. There is nobody to cover that position. And we saw it in the first half. We saw it here with that beautiful graphic. Look at that. Look at that. Look at, there is nothing that is happening here. That's a huge problem. We have two problems with Juve. No, we have more than two problems. The first one is we are always losing our aerial duels. Let me check here. Again, 40. It was worse in the first half. But still, we are losing our aerial duels. We are losing them. When the balls are in the air, we are not able. One. Second, we are never attacking centrally. Never. But of course, if you're two magical players, the one that can create, you put them super wide, what do you expect, guys? What do you expect? No? Because I put here Yildiz, but Yildiz is here. No, Yildiz is here. Conceição is here. But they are still... Conceição is a bit more central. Let's put Conceição here. Yildiz is there. That's a reality. Thuram is covering here. Locatelli was covering here. Onur, ciao my friend from Denmark. Thank you for the donation. Really appreciate it, guys. Beppe, will you or anyone from the chat be in Turin against City or Bologna? Could be fun to meet you up. Today I received, by the way, a call from my friend Marco Messina from CBS and from Italian Football TV that said, Beppe, I will be there to comment the game or to do I don't know what with their team. They will be there at the Allianz Stadium for Juve Bologna. Are you also there? So I watched for the tickets of the plane. Honestly, it was not even that expensive. So I was about to take it, and then I thought again, the tickets of the plane, the tickets for the hotel, because it's 2 nights, the dinner, the lunch, the tickets for the game. I traveled a lot, and a lot of time I paying myself. Like when I went to Juventus, I paid myself, hotel, plane. I'm not rich, guys. I said, Marco, I would love to, but it's expensive. Oh, Manchester City was already sold out. No, but it's every time. Yeah. Every time I go to Torino, if I don't buy anything, so I mean shirts or whatever, that's what you pay. That's what you pay. You pay, look, let's say, if you are lucky, you pay 200 for the plane. Extremely lucky, because the last time I went, I paid like 450 for the plane. But you are lucky, you have, let's say 250 for the plane, alone. Then you pay the same, more or less, for 2 nights in the hotel. It's already 500, plus, let's say, depending what game you go, let's say 100 euro for the ticket, depending on the spots where, let's say 50, be easy. That's 550. And then you need to have, it's 700, 800. It's a lot, It's really a lot. So I will not be there. If people from the chat will be there, guys, answer to our friend Onur Chan. Yeah, of course. But still, there is of course, you have business expense. You can deduct the taxes, but on the other side, if you stay home, you don't spend. But anyway, why don't you go to Milano and then by train or by car? It's more expensive, guys. Okay, let's go back to the game. Ask me the questions, guys. I don't know what to say anymore about that game. Again, the problem is I want to be angry with Juve on the other side. Then, after the first initial emotions of the beginning of the life, you are again looking at the team that we have at disposal at the moment, and how can you be angry? How can you be angry? There is nobody. I would love to judge a Juve with a complete team, or at least 85% of the team. Now we are speaking about a 55% availability. Nico Gonzalez, also him, problematic. From what I know, the latest information from this morning, Dusan and McKennie will try to be there against Lecce this weekend. Try is not a promise. Try. But should be. Douglas Luiz. After Lecce, Nico Gonzalez as well. Maybe one more game. Nico Gonzalez, the latest one. Guys, Nico Gonzalez is not the loan. I mean, Nico Gonzalez is a Juve player. Nico Gonzalez is a permanent player. It's an obligation to buy for Nico. Conceição is a player that is, if you want him, you need to pay the clause. Nico Gonzalez is a Juve player. Then when you pay him, whatever. But Nico Gonzalez is a Juve player. But for me, it's the same story for Nico Gonzalez, for Douglas Luiz. I see that a lot of people gave up on these players that we just signed. I would love to say you are right, guys, but I would love to see them before judging that they are flops. I would love to see them, no? Because I know that a lot of people, they were not even born or they were too young to watch football. But Zidane, we would have sent him back to Bordeaux. Nedved to Lazio. I must speak about two huge players. Platini, we would have sent him back to Saint-Etienne. Guys, Charles de Ketelaar, look at what he's doing with Gasperini at Atalanta. Milan, immediately they didn't believe in him. Immediately they gave up on him fast. I would love to judge. Then, if a player is not doing well, I would be the first one to say he's a flop. Like Kulusevski, for example. Kulusevski, people hated on him. I bought the shirt. I believed in the talent of Kulusevski immediately. I bought the shirt of Kulusevski. Then at a certain moment I said, this guy is not performing at Juve. It's not about the talent. It's not about the abilities. It's not about the... Does he have talent or not? Just at a certain point, it was not working at Juve. You sell him. Do I regret Kulusevski? I regret that he didn't show it at Juve. We waited, how long? 18 months, I believe. Ciao. Then, Tottenham. He disappeared. And now he's performing again. It's a good player. Who else? Moiskin. Look at what he's doing with Fiorentina. Are we regretting Moise Kean? No, we are not regretting Moise Kean. We are regretting that in 2 blocks of opportunities with you, he was not able to show it. But before saying Douglas Luiz out, Nico Gonzalez out, I would love to see them. Let me judge. Give me time to judge them. Give me time to judge them until the end of the season at least. No? Then, if you ask me, Beppe, at today, on the 27th of November, what is your opinion about Douglas Luiz? I was hoping that I would have seen him every game as a starter. I was hoping that he would have banked already 3 goals and 5 assists at today. That he would have been able to play next to Thuram and Koopmeiners, because that's the midfield that I had in mind. I would have loved that he was able to bring a bit of creativity, a bit of that one-touch football, that nutmeg football into the middle of the field to create, to be faster in connecting that midfield with the attack. And at the moment, we didn't see it. So at the moment, I can't rate Douglas Luiz. At the moment, fortunately, when he played, it was bad luck. The clouds were all above of Douglas Luiz. Penalties caused there. What was it? 2 penalties caused or something like, I don't remember, in a row. So really bad from Dougie. Really bad. Really bad. And then he disappeared because of injury. But it's the same with Nico Gonzalez. When Nico Gonzalez was playing, I believe, how many games did we play with Juve in total? 5, 6, I don't know. Let me check. He played Nico Gonzalez 4 games in Serie A, 2 games in Champions League, 81 minutes in Champions League. So it's 6 games, not even in total. But in total, 6 appearances. 6, That's it, On how much? 5 and 13. It's 18. So it's 33% of the games. But when he played, didn't do that bad neither. But we didn't see him. We didn't see him, which is a huge problem. No. All of these have a story. First of all, Coman, guys. Coman, we are speaking about 2013. Guys, if we need to track back to 2013. Henri, even before, we are speaking about the year 2000s. But Immobile was not good, guys. He was a good, fantastic player with the youth. But at Juve, guys, you need to understand also the moment, the people that they are up front. Immobile had tough times before finding his team. He went to Torino. He went to Dortmund, where he was really bad. He went to Spain. What team? Was it Valencia? Who? I don't remember. It was really bad. I think it was Valencia. Help me, guys, if you remember. Sevilla. Bravo, Salman. Sevilla, disaster. Dortmund, disaster. Then he went to Torino. It was not wow. He needed to go to Lazio much further in his career to play with a team that, let's say it honestly, it's a Fiorentina plus. I have never regretted Immobile. Never. Kulu, we tried. He was in depression phase. Guys, the guy, if he stayed 6 months more at Juve, I don't know what could have happened with his mental state. Honestly, guys, he was touching a ball. It was a complete disaster. People were pissed off with him. Do you remember? You see him. Go back. It's on Prime. It's available. Go back when he's around the table with Bonucci, when they are speaking, when he's like this. They whistle me. He's scared. Guys, this is the reality. And I had a lot of hopes for Kulu, and I still think that he was a really promising kid. When I buy a shirt, guys, that means that I really believe in someone. But that's a reality, guys. If we need to know. He was not feeling well at Juve. It didn't work. Punto. Basta. Come on, it was a young player, guys. At a certain moment, you are also out of necessity. Ogbonna, oh guys, Ogbonna. If you start regretting Ogbonna now, you are joking, no? Romero, it's really easy to explain. 6th choice of defender back then, and he wanted to play. We cashed in, probably not enough, could have had much more. But he refused to be the 6th choice, which is understandable. But he's in a period where you have a Chiellini, where you have a Bonucci, where you have a Demiral, where you have a De Ligt, where you have I don't know who was the 5th one, Rugani. Okay, he was the 6th choice back then. But the Romero 6th choice would probably never have been the Romero of today that was a starter at Tottenham. Henry was not getting along with Ancelotti, guys. All of them have a story. No, I don't agree with we gave up easily or look at what they became. No, Ogbonna was not good, guys, if you say Ogbonna. Boo. I see in the chat Rovella. Rovella will probably be a regret, in a way. But Rovella is a piece of shit. I mean, guys, as soon as he heard Lazio, he said, I want to leave. I don't even want to try to play at Juve. I want to stay for my life at Lazio. A player that is telling me I want to stay my entire life at Lazio is not a Juve player. No regrets. Ciao. He can become the best player of the world. He can even transform himself as an eagle. He can even, have they can even change Rovella, the eagle, and making Rovella the statue, the symbol of Lazio. I don't care. I don't care, seriously. If a player is telling me I want to remain my entire life at Lazio, I will not regret you. No. No? Boo. Because it shows ambition. It shows ambition. You have no ambitions. You have no ambition in life. You didn't want to fight for a Juve spot. But then you stay with the middle team, and some players are like that, huh? Some players are like that. They prefer to be the best one in a middle team than a good player, but not the best one in a top team. No, I don't care. Seriously. He can score 10 goals per season, 15 goals per season, with 20 assists. I will not regret it. I will regret that his personality was not the one that is watching with Juve. Yeah. I will regret that he didn't have that ambition. Look at Berardi. Guys, Berardi, it's not that it's a bad player. Bravo. Forza Juve. Eric is saying Berardi as Sassuolo wasn't amazing before injury. Amazing is a big word. But Berardi, why am I pissed off? Why do I not want Berardi? Because the guy is not having ambition at all. Berardi is a player that when he had opportunity to go at Juve, I'm not ready, I'm scared, no, but I'm an Inter fan inside of me. But ciao. And now you're regretting. Now your entire career would be remembered that you are a Sassuolo player that did well, yeah. You missed that goal with Italy, do you remember, against, who was it? Macedonia, I believe. What could have been? Let me say hello to my friend Andy Golding that appeared twice on the channel. One time, three times actually. 2 shorts and a long video. Grande Andy Golding. I miss Andy Golding. I miss Andy from UK. I don't know if you went to the game or not, Andy. Because a lot of people from London as well, they went to Birmingham to watch the game today. But Grande Andy, fantastic. They're saying, Beppe, I am here. So here is Andy. Fantastic. Grande Andy. Thank you for 28 months. Ali, ciao grande, thank you for the donation. Also from UK. Andy, Ali is saying Beppe, even if Dusan is fit, wouldn't play him against Manchester City because they will suffocate us, and we need someone who either can run behind his men or win his duels and protect the ball. He neither of those. Look, Manchester City, when is Manchester City game? Thank you for the donation. Thank you for supporting the channel. When is the Manchester City game? 2 weeks, I believe. In 2 weeks. Now we have Lecce, then we have Bologna, and then on the 11th of December we have the Manchester City. So it means Manchester City yesterday, they were actually doing well. Huh? They were winning 3-0, then I don't know what happened. Made the wrong changes, Guardiola. Then they believed that it was already done, and whatever. 3-3. They are obliged to win City as well. And they will try everything against a big team. While they probably underrated Feyenoord, they will not underrate Juve. They will probably overrate us. But they are in the Allianz Stadium. They want to do well against, on paper, a big team. So you are probably correct that they will do everything. They will suffocate us. They will run. They will press. They will, that image of that 3-3. They will have that anger. You saw the scratches on the face of Guardiola. If they are not winning against Juve, I'm sure that 3 players of Manchester City will come out like that from the locker room as well, with scratches on the nose, on the head. So they better do everything to win. So on that one, you are totally correct. The problem is that we have nobody, guys, up front. If in the 2 games, Milan and Aston Villa, I saw a mega pressing from the striker, even if he was not touching the ball. But mega pressing, unmarking, pressing, running left, right. I would have told you, yeah, maybe he's doing that dirty work that is actually helping us so much to stop the build-up from the back, from the defense. But we didn't see that. We didn't see that, honestly. I didn't see it. So will he be ideal against City? Probably no. But do we have ideal solutions? Surely no, unfortunately. That's a reality. That's unfortunately a reality. Andy saying, I did ask Bob Bovieri if he could play for us last week. This week. Kirill is saying patience is a virtue. Winning takes time, so don't take it for granted. Of course. Of course. Look, again, I'm not expecting Juve to win the Champions League this year, to being obliged to win the Scudetto this year, but I want to see an evolution. Do I see some evolutions? In some things, yes, but today, that judgment, I'm obliged to park it. Look, is there something that I'm proud about Juve at this moment? Yes. I am proud about the fact that we see the players that could have collapsed as well. Could have said, oh, ragazzi, we are not enough. We are working. We are not even able to play. We are judged. And people are destroying us. They are insulting us, but we are doing what we have to do. The coach is asking that. You know what? We give up. I see still a team that is together. I see a team that is not losing. I see a team that is not losing. And I am proud that with all the absences, we are surviving at the moment. Because a lot of other teams, I can tell you that they would have collapsed. Look at City. Look at what Pep Guardiola said. It's not about the coach. It's not about... Guys, Pep Guardiola is telling it like this. Give me back my 5 players and you will see what we are able to do. So it's not only about the coach. It's not only about the tactics. It's not only about the grinta. It's not only about one thing that you identify. You say, that's the thing. No. The players are important as well. even the best coach in the world, the one that is known as the one that changed football, the one that won whatever, wherever he went and implemented his way of playing, without players, you can't. On that one, Allegri was correct, when he said, "Oh, ragazzi, at the end, it's the player that decide yes or no what kind of team you have." You can do miracles, of course you can do miracles. It happens, but it remains a miracle. You can influence because of the grinta, like an Antonio Conte. You can influence by your tactics, like, I don't know, whatever. But at the end, a top team is a top team. A bad team is a bad team. Players are making the difference. It's a reality. Max Bond, just realized my life was behind. You probably started early or later. Pep is a checkbook manager. Now he became a scratchbook manager. With the absences, the team put on a solid performance and showed great organization. We secure a valuable point in a tough stadium. Focus on the next challenge against Lecce. Forza Juve. Let me check a bit of the standings in Champions League. You know that I don't know about the standings in Champions League. It's really strange. It's a competition that you don't know and you don't even check the ranking. Of course, when you see Liverpool and Inter, the two most hated teams of Juve that are there up front 15-13, you don't want to watch the rest. Barcelona, Dortmund, then you have Atalanta. You see, at the moment, Leverkusen, Arsenal, and Monaco, these are the 8 teams, but you have a lot of teams at 10. Look, it's a pity that we are not at 10. Because at 10, you have really a lot of possibility to still fight for it, because then you have 3 games. Lille, Brest, Sporting, Aston Villa, Monaco, Arsenal, Leverkusen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 teams at 10. We could have had 10 today. Bayern, Benfica, Atletico Madrid, Milan, 9. And then you have City, PSV, Juventus, Celtic, 8 points. We are 19th. Aya. I saw Colo in the chat earlier, but I didn't catch his messages, so I don't know what Colo wrote. I didn't see it. Sorry, Colo. I don't know if you're still listening or if you're still there. But I see Stavros. Every time the same story. Once we have some players coming back fit. But that's the thing, That's the thing. Longer you will play with the same players, so you have a problem. Oh, but people are laughing at Paris Saint-Germain. I see Andy. First of all, they have only 4 points less than us. So everything can change in a few weeks. But then we said it. They had the most difficult draw. That's what I don't like in that competition, is that it's the draws. The draws that are deciding. If you're lucky with the draws, you go through. You are not lucky with the draws, you're out. Look at Paris Saint-Germain. It's not the same team as a few seasons ago. That's a fact. But how? For the people that are there, the loyal ones, I told you, Juventus will have a tough one. You can win against everyone, you can lose against everyone. We had a really tough one. Doesn't excuse the fact that we should have won today, that we should have won against Stuttgart. Even if that day Stuttgart was unbeatable. Stuttgart, we totally deserve, probably would have deserved to lose much more. We didn't lose enough against Stuttgart, according to me. Let me put it like that. We know the score now, right? It's really challenging, huh? That's the difficulty with the competition. You can play tough teams, difficult teams. Then of course, everything can happen in a game of football. But a lot is influenced by the draws, which is a bit strange. It's really a bit strange. It's strange to have one ranking with people that are playing against not the same teams, no? It's really strange. Really, really strange. But it's the same for everyone. It's not Juve or whatever. It's just the competition that is strange. And today, look, it's really strange because today I still don't understand. Boo. We already played all of the teams. 5 games. I still don't understand. Will we go through or not? Is it enough to have 8 points? Boo. Well, I mean 8, not in total. 8 after 5 games. Is it good or not? No idea. Because here we have 8 points. And then you see that at the top, from the 6th to the 12th, they have 10 points. That's 2 points more than us. If today we won, we were there. You know, how much goal difference we have? +2. If we won today 1-0 with that goal of Conceição, would have had +3. +3 would have finished here. 10th. 10th instead of 19th. You know what I mean? That's a total different ranking. Today winning against Aston Villa was a different story. The ranking was totally changing. We would have been here with a smile, saying we need to progress here, we need to improve here, that player should have played better there, co-panels were expecting better, this. But with a smile. Today we don't know if we will, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know. And don't tell me it's true. Yesterday I was watching, I didn't care. Honestly, there was not a game that was telling me, it gave me thrilling suspense. Yesterday I watched the first half of Bayern Munich Paris Saint-Germain. Was a nice game, but I didn't care. You know, then I watched the second half of Inter. I didn't care. They were not the games that gave me something. Seriously, For the ranking, you don't know. Because it changed nothing. But strange, really strange. Gatti just said, wait, because I received a message. Man of the match, Conceição. But he said it, I want to win. He was not happy to win that trophy. He wanted to win. He would have preferred to change it against a win. Gatti said we have too many absences, which is correct. Yeah, every time that I watched that ball. Could have changed the destiny of the ranking. And our mood as well. I'm trying to check. Hey, he's continuing. I'm sure he's bluffing. I hope so. Because he's continuing to say, Mercato, in front we have Milik. We will do something in the back. He continues to persist on we have Milik up front. I am not sure about that, guys. Is it a bluff or not? Tell me, guys. Is it a bluff? Is he joking or not? Here, Marquisio was funny today. Hey guys, is he joking or not, Juventini? Here. There are a lot of absences. It's clear that every absence having is making a difference. It weighs a lot. It's a good point, but it's clear that we always want to win. We are trying to win, but now it's important to recuperate our teammates because the absences are really making a difference. They had some important attempts. As we had some as well. It's a pity. We are a bit sad because indeed the 3 points would have given us a beautiful sprint for the ranking. That's what we just commented. Now there are 3 games still to be played. Because we need at all cost to qualify for the playoffs. At least. At all cost. Of course, we can always do more. Tomorrow we'll analyze the game, where we missed things, where we did the good things, and we will see what the mister will tell us. It's clear that playing here in England was difficult, but it's beautiful also because the referees, they don't whistle a lot. He like the way of playing there. He likes the play. Bravo Gatti. If we won, I would have been even more happy. Daniel White, grande, 27 months. Ciao Beppe, almost broke my chair in the last 10 seconds. But I quitted the live. I said basta, ciao. I give up. I said goodbye on a 1-0 for Aston Villa. I came back for a 0-0. No, you can't terminate the contract of a player without mutual agreement. The referee was really good today. It's true. In Juve, all the new players are getting hurt. On social media, they said it was Allegri's fault and that they didn't work much last year. It's a shame that all the players who weren't there last year in Juve got hurt. But that's what we said earlier. We were saying exactly the same. Yeah, that yellow card for Weah was strange. Was really strange. No, it was not the handball. Guys, of course, maybe he's touching it with that second arm because the first one is touching it here. Then is there a deflection on the second one or not? I don't know. But anyway, there was deflection with another part of the body. It was really light. Really light. I would not have given that. No, the except of that yellow card for Weah, what was non-existent. I think he did a really great job. Like you guys. We went over 34,700. But it's a pity, yeah? It's a pity because of that moment, we are not in the momentum of pushing in good vibes with a huge big smiles. C'est comme ça. It is what it is. Guys, I will close the live tomorrow. If plan is not changing, I'm doing a live with a guest. If plans are not changing last minute except a live, did I plan it at a certain timing? Could be, I will tell you. 9 p.m. Italian time. From 9 to 10. 9 to 10. 9 to 10. Italian time, huh? Should be a nice one. With someone that was there in the stadium today. So, someone that was there at the stadium today. Then I don't know what time it is in Romania, but could be at 9 p.m. Italian time. No, it's not Elot. Elot was there as well. Patrick was there as well. Buonanotte, Juventini. We see each other tomorrow. Video in the morning and then live in the evening. And for the people that are speaking Italian, at 12 p.m. Italian time, I am on Juventus, that you can find me 4 times per week there, between 12 and 1. Grazie, arrivederci, forza. Juve. Ciao.